Hey lovely viewers, welcome to our channel The Simpsons 24 Hours. The Hilbert Museum of California Art has announced a major milestone for animation fans, its first ever dedicated exhibition celebrating The Simpsons. Titled The Art of The Simpsons, the exhibit is set to open on November 18, 2026, as part of the museum's 10th anniversary celebration. Timed around World Simpsons Day, the exhibition will showcase original artwork, including rare production cells and illustrations of beloved characters like Homer, Marge, Bart, and Lisa. These pieces were created by Matt Groening and animators from Fox Television Animation, highlighting the global artistry behind the iconic series. The works come from the renowned Hilbert Collection, which also features art tied to major studios like Disney, Pixar, and Marvel, placing The Simpsons within a broader legacy of influential animation and storytelling. The museum, located at Chapman University, remains free to the public, though advance reservations are encouraged due to expected high demand. Meanwhile, the animation world continues to evolve beyond Springfield. Adult Swim's Smiling Friends is gaining mainstream traction, with rising popularity and multiple season renewals. At the same time, The Simpsons itself is still making headlines. Recent episodes have even reworked long-standing storylines, including surprising twists about Homer Simpson's role at the nuclear plant. From celebrating its artistic legacy to continuing to reinvent its storytelling, The Simpsons proves it remains a cultural powerhouse, even decades after its debut. Hilbert Museum of California Art announces its first dedicated Simpsons exhibition for the first time ever. Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and a host of other Springfield regulars will star in their own show at the Hilbert Museum of California Art at Chapman University. Just in time for World Simpsons Day on April 19th, the destination museum specializing in California narrative art has announced that The Art of the Simpsons will open November 18th for an extended run in the North Gallery as part of the museum's 10th anniversary celebration in 2026. According to Hilbert Museum Director Mary Platt, the first ever exhibition will feature original illustrations and production cells of many of the most iconic Simpsons characters originally created by Matt Groening and drawn by Fox Television Animation animators in the US and around the world. The works to be displayed are part of the vast animation and movie art holdings in the Hilbert Collection, which includes works created for Disney, Pixar, Lucasfilm, Marvel, Hanna-Barbera, CTW/Sesame Street, and others. The Hilbert Museum of California Art at Chapman University is open Wednesday through Sunday and closed Monday and Tuesday. Admission is free for all audiences, continuing a promise that museum founder Mark Hilbert and his late wife, Janet, made in 2016 to keep the Hilbert Collection as accessible to the public as possible. Due to demand, advance online reservations are recommended. For the latest information on Hilbert Museum's 10th anniversary, including exhibitions, lectures, and other events, visit hilbertmuseum.org. The surprisingly low-key ending of Smiling Friends. This story first ran in the animation newsletter Sketch to Screen. Subscribe here to receive a new entry every Thursday. Last year, Smiling Friends felt like Adult Swim's new flagship hit. The animated series, which originally premiered in 2022, was a weird novelty, a sitcom about employees at a company dedicated to spreading happiness stuffed with bizarre experimental animation and dark, meta humor. And yet the show, during the airing of its third season, was only getting more popular, at the tipping point of being something resembling a mainstream hit. The Simpsons was referencing it. Viewership was continuing to rise. It was proving steadily more and more unavoidable on social media whenever a new episode aired. Before the season even began, Adult Swim renewed the show for 2 more seasons, guaranteeing it would be on the air until around 2027. With the channel's previous biggest success, Rick and Morty. Now, The Simpsons changed its history in just 3 minutes with this massive Homer twist. Homer Simpson has had a staggering number of jobs over the course of The Simpsons' extraordinary run, pegged at nearly 200 positions as of 2016, and it's only grown since then. Springfield Isotopes mascot, astronaut, snowplow operator, sanitation commissioner, prank monkey, death, to Mako inventor and proprietor. You name it, Homer's done it. Homer becomes the Sector 7G safety inspector in The Simpsons. In the very first episode of The Simpsons, Homer gets a job as a mall Santa to raise money after Bart's tattoo removal wipes the family's Christmas gift budget out, and in the second, Bart the genius, he's a Quijibo, or at least that's Bart's Scrabble faux term for him. It isn't until Homer's Odyssey, the third episode, that he's revealed to be a worker at the Springfield nuclear power plant. Briefly, that is, given he's fired in the episode's opening minutes when he crashes an electric cart into a cooling vent. Circumstances drive Homer to embark on a public safety crusade, eventually turning his attention to the nuclear plant and gaining people to join his cause. In order to stop the oncoming tide, Mr. Burns offers Homer a new position as the plant safety inspector, replete with a higher salary. Torn between his principles and the well-being of his family, Homer accepts the offer. And that's been his role ever since, largely spent sleeping and eating donut, but he has actively saved the plant twice. In Season 3's Homer Defined, after creating a near meltdown thanks to jelly from a donut, Homer selects the correct override button by recounting eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and uses the same tactic to prevent a meltdown at the Shelbyville nuclear power plant. The sheer luck spawned the creation of the phrase to pull a Homer, defined as to succeed despite idiocy. The second time occurs in King Size Homer, an episode that sees Homer become morbidly obese in order to work from home. A stay-at-home work terminal is set up, which requires him to press the Y button repeatedly. He sets up a drinking bird to do the task, but when it tips over and a meltdown is imminent, Homer arrives at the plant to use the shutdown switch, getting stuck in the hatch of a radioactive gas tank, blocking the gas from escaping with his girth. The Simpsons Season 35 episode, Homer's Crossing, changes everything. Then comes Season 35's Homer's Crossing, and everything we thought we knew changes. While talking with Lenny Shearer, an emergency breaks out at the plant. Strangely, the safety console in Homer's office stays silent, while Lenny's office erupts in lights and alarms. Some other workers rush in, including Mr. Burns, and they handle the situation deftly, ending the emergency as quickly as it began. With everything calm once again, Homer asks what's going on, to which Lenny reveals that Homer's office is fake. The buttons are fake. The knobs, screens, levers fake, and fake. And when things go wrong, he's never alerted. Homer asks if he's respected as a coworker and if they think he's capable at his job, but everyone just backs away and evades the question. He needn't have asked. Even Homer can see what the answer is. No, we know it's not true, of course, given the multiple times over the course of the series that those buttons and lights actually have meant something, but it does make sense. Leaving the fate of Springfield in the hands of Homer Simpson would be like letting Barney have the keys to Moe's. So, entrusting the reliable Lenny is arguably the best decision Burns has ever made regarding the plant. The only Simpsons episode that upset series creator Matt Groening's father, Homer. Homer Simpson has always been a big focus on The Simpsons, mostly because he's just so lovably dopey. But he's also done some questionable things. According to Marge Simpson, the worst, most despicable, was when he claimed to have gotten rid of his gun, only for Bart to find it. Homer's defense? But, Marge, I swear to you, I never thought you'd find out. If you were to ask the man after which Homer is named, however, he'd say that the Simpsons patriarch crossed a line much earlier than that when he sent Marge to get a spare tire after the family's car broke down. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.